Communicating about ourselves in Spanish is highly important. When you are communicating in any language, you're communicating oftentimes information about yourself or about others. And being able to know how to do this fundamentally at a basic level is essential for Spanish 1. Today we're going to practice further our ability to describe ourselves in Spanish. To adequately describe ourselves, we need to understand two things. Understand the phrase yo soy and understand adjectives. Understanding these two things will help us communicate and describe ourselves. Yo soy means I am in Spanish, and you use it a lot to describe yourself. Yo soy is actually the conjugated first-person singular form of the verb ser. And if we remember, the verb ser is used to describe to be in relation to things that are permanent, like your personality, your physical characteristics, your family members, even your job. Another thing we have to keep in mind is adjectives. Adjectives are words that describe nouns. Examples include smart, hardworking, funny, serious, short, and tall. They're words basically that help us describe other words, and there are many adjectives that we can learn and use. But we just focus on the basic ones in Spanish 1. Spanish has an interesting concept called agreement. And what do I mean by that? Adjectives sometimes have to change their ending to agree with the person that they are describing. In other words, adjectives sometimes have to have a feminine ending in order to describe women or girls. And adjectives have to have a masculine ending to describe men or boys. There are 3 simple rules that help us to correctly describe ourselves and make sure adjectives agree. Número 1. Words that end in O change to an A if you are female. Número 2. Words that end in OR add an A if you are female. Número 3. Words that end in A don't change at all. Here is an example for you of how these words change from the previous slide. Perezoso, which is lazy, changes to perezosa. Trabajador, or hardworking in English, changes to trabajadora. That adds an A to the end of that R. Inteligente does not change. In these examples, you see the 3 concepts at work. With perezoso, to describe a female, we would replace the O with an A. With trabajador, we would add an A to the or ending. And lastly, inteligente, which ends in an A, would not change at all. Es la hora de ejemplos. Can you correctly describe yourself? In these examples, you'll have to think of the word, make the changes to the word, and also make use of the phrase yo soy. Our first example is hardworking. Take 5 seconds and think about it. There are 2 actually correct answers for this. If you are a male, you would say yo soy trabajador. But if you're female, you would actually have to make a slight change to the adjective to make it agree. You would have to say yo soy trabajadora. Words that end in OR add an A in order to describe females in Spanish. Here's another example, athletic. Take 5 seconds and think about it. Again, there's 2 correct answers. If you're male, you would say yo soy atlético. Notice how that word atlético ends in O. Now if you're female, you just have to replace the O with an A. So you would say yo soy atlética, replacing again the O with an A. Nuestro tercero ejemplo, our third example. How would you describe yourself as smart or intelligent in Spanish? Take 5 seconds and think about it. For this, there's only one correct answer. It is yo soy inteligente. The reason being is inteligente, intelligent in Spanish, ends in an E and does not require a change in order to describe a boy or girl, a man or woman. En resumen, práctica, práctica, práctica. Remember as well, many adjectives change their endings in order to agree with the noun that they're describing. And also make sure that you use yo soy to describe yourself. Gracias y que tenga un buen día.